Hey guys, it's Jessica. I'm just messing around with my little container garden over here. We've got a few pots growing on the south side of our trailer, and I wanted to give you a look at what we're growing. Over on the end, I just planted kind of a random assortment of things that I found or had. I got some wildflowers growing in there that I found around the property, and I also planted some little garlic bulbs. On this end I got a few aloe vera plants. I actually got a pot of aloe vera quite a few years ago from my grandmother, and it's since spread, but I really love these plants. They're edible and they're also medicinal. I've used them multiple times for sunburns and skin problems, and it's great. In the middle here, we've got some sweet potatoes growing. And this was just kind of an experiment for me. My brother had bought some sweet potatoes and he forgot he had them. They were just kind of sitting in the kitchen for a while, and they started sprouting on their own. So I decided to throw them in a pot and see what happened. Now that the temperatures are starting to drop, you can see that the leaves are starting to yellow. I think it's time to harvest these guys. Sweet potatoes love hot weather. They don't like the cold. If you're gonna grow sweet potatoes, this might not be the ideal condition for them. They're relatively easy to grow, but they do need 4 to 6 months of warm weather. Usually they like a lot of space for the vines to stretch out. If you want to plant in a pot, you might want to look for more of a bush variety. They tend to like more sandy soil, something that's well drained. They don't like soggy, wet soil. And like I said, they like warm weather. But if you are going to grow them in a garden or just in the ground, the vines will spread out and it makes a great ground cover, which is something to keep in mind. Now these sweet potatoes came from the grocery store, and that's another thing that probably not ideal because you might not know what variety it is and if it's best suited for your climate, and if it might harbor some kind of disease. As far as containers go, if you're going to plant them in a pot like I did, I would recommend actually something that is not plastic, but maybe a wood pot or clay pot, something more natural. So I'm gonna dig these guys up and see what happened, see if it grew anything. The leaves, when the weather was a little warmer, they were doing great. Nice green leaves. There's some insect damage, but man, the way they grew, they kind of just shrugged it off. So just moving this pot, I can tell that it kind of rooted into the ground. And take a look at this. You can see that under the pot, we actually got some potatoes growing. Kind of weird. But I'm gonna dig this up. I'm gonna dig in the pot, see what we got. Now I have a little hand trowel here. If you have a digging fork, that might be a good tool to use. I'm gonna just gently dig around them. Kind of break up the soil. Look at that, it's a little potato. Cute. Actually found 2 little potatoes growing under the pot. Now let's see what's in the pot. I'm gonna gently dig around in here. Alright, here's what we got. Kind of sad. I think the pots just didn't give enough room for the potatoes to grow. The best potatoes I got were growing outside the pots. Unfortunately, I wasn't prepared to give these guys the space they needed to really make some good potatoes, and I didn't have the sandy soil that they like. So we got this little sad little stringy potato and these 2 little guys. A little disappointing. As you probably know, sweet potatoes are very nutritious. But I'm not too disappointed because, did you know, the leaves are also edible. And they're very nutritious as well. The greens actually contain antioxidants like vitamin A, C, has B vitamins, plenty of fiber, calcium, magnesium, manganese, zinc, copper, potassium, and iron. So let's take our harvest of veggies inside, and I'm gonna saute them up and have myself some lunch. Alright guys, check it out. I'm about to saute up these leaves with a little butter, some garlic. Hopefully it'll make a good lunch. I'm just trying to figure out some things.
Well, am I being recorded right now?
For the heater.
Just doing a little bit of research, a little bit of investigating. Think I'm narrowing things down. Oops.
Do you want to try some?
Well, I would love to try some. Whoa, I'm excited. What's all in here?
Reminds me a little of kale.
Yeah. A little bit of kale, but a little fresher, a little juicier. I think, well, sometimes I think over that store-bought stuff can get a little dry.
Yeah.
but it's got a nice kind of juiciness to it.
Well, this is about as fresh as you can get it.
It's about as fresh as you can get right here.
You can't find these leaves at the grocery store either.
No, that's true. That's growing your own greens right there, folks.
Might be good in like a stir fry or something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
That's what I say.
Not anymore. This is your video.
Alright, see you next time.
Bye. Can I finish eating now?